additional gift. Also the only $100 you ever have to take out of your own pocket. Designed in such a way that everyone can achieve success by simply following the guidelines. Gift of Legacy is changing what you know about gifting with its unique algorithm, ensuring continuous flow of the boards, taking care of the newcomer, while rewarding the team builder. It's automated, worldwide, and by invitation only, an invitation by someone who wants you to receive in abundance. So, are you ready to take part in the world's most exciting gifting activity?
Get more out of giving.
A very, very good evening to everybody. It is so wonderful to have you all here. And I am so excited that we are already on 27 people. How does it get better than that? So we are here this evening. Myself and Melissa have taken the torch from Elizabeth and Adele this evening. And we are just so excited to share Gift of Legacy with everybody because we've got some exciting new developments that are happening. And the best way to keep people excited is to show them that we are excited ourselves. So we're very happy to be here. Melissa and I have been working together since we met, which was in 2021. And then we started this project together. And I'm so grateful for Gift of Legacy because it has brought such a beautiful light into my life. And of course, everybody else. But Melissa and I work very closely together. And it's just so wonderful to share the stage with her. And I think we've only actually presented once together before. So, yeah, lovely to see you, V. How are you doing?
Good evening, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon. Oh my goodness, when last did you and I share the screen actually presenting? I think it's been a while, Cans, and you're right. I think we only actually presented once. My co-presenter, I remember, was always Tandy or Angela or wow, gosh, imagine that. It's so nice to share the screen with you. And thank you guys for honoring us this evening and taking up your time and actually joining us on this call. As Candace said, my goodness, we met in 2021 when the idea of Gift of Legacy, it was just a beautiful, beautiful idea for a sacred gifting economy just to bless millions around the world. And I mean, look where we are today, Candace. How amazing is that?
No, right? Sure. So Melissa comes from a financial background. She was always the crypto whiz. And whenever I need to figure out solutions for puzzles, she's the girl that I go to. Also, she always thinks of things that I don't when I think of how the boards work. And yeah, when you put the two minds together, magic can happen. So I think, Lee, without any further ado, let me share my screen and we can get started with sharing the magic that is Gift of Legacy.
Yes, absolutely. And as you guys can see, our beautiful cans, I mean, her hair's always these beautiful shades. So we are speaking to a former hairdresser here, guys, a stylist. As you can see, Candace was always the creative mind behind Gift of Legacy. So I just want to say thank you, Cans, for, like Candace said, her and I work so closely together, but creativity, like just her creativity is just amazing. The color that you bring into the community. So I just want to say from my side, thank you. And I'm just so grateful that we've come such a long way as well. So, like you're saying, without further ado, good evening, everybody. If it's your first time on the call, please thank the person who's invited you to come to this call, because Gift of Legacy is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful gifting platform. It's just all about creating abundance, and it's by sacred invitation only. So the person who's invited you really, really, really cares about you and wants to see you have infinite abundance. Before we continue with the presentation, we just want to have a small disclaimer. I'm just waiting for the disclaimer to come up. Here we go. So this presentation is only for information sharing only and is not to be construed as financial advice. Neither myself nor Candace or any of the Gift of Legacy presenters are registered tax or financial advisors. So the information that is given here is only intended to be and give examples of what you may expect when you participate in our wonderful gifting economy. So, what is Gift of Legacy all about? And what is gifting all about, actually? So, let's talk about sacred economics. So, sacred economies have been around for decades, since the 1960s, and have been off the mainstream as well. They are 100% legal. And here in Gift of Legacy, we embrace the term Ubuntu, which is a South African saying, meaning I am because you are. And it's all about communities working together. We are a global community and we extend to over 180 countries in the world. I mean, Cans, who would have ever thought that today, 2.5 years later, we are in over 180 countries? I think we only started out with like 4 or 5. And now, I mean, gosh, it's amazing. It's amazing. Next slide.
Yeah, I mean, who would have thought? Be really like we all have dreams, right? And I mean, we all share our dreams. That's part of being Gift of Legacy is all about. But never in our wildest dreams did we expect to grow so quickly and to go global so quickly. We did not think that it would happen in the time that it did.
Think about it, Cans. When we started, we were just a couple of 100 people. Now we've got over 1 million participants that are participating in Gift of Legacy. I mean, how does it get any better than that? Just take a moment. So to everybody who's new, think about this. We are 2.5 years old, and we've got over 1 million users that are participating in our Gift of Legacy. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful gifting platform. So what does our website look like? So it's dependent on whether you're viewing it on your laptop, your desktop, or on your cell phone. So if you're viewing it on your desktop, as you can see, that'll be the top bit of the slide here. You'll see boards. The landing page will have Gift of Legacy, the logo on the top. The website is giftoflegacyglobal.com. The boards are the coal, the bronze, the silver, the gold, and the platinum. And if you're looking or viewing on your mobile device, then that will be the one that Candace is just pointing to now, where you'll have your coal, your bronze, so it'll be not landscape, it'll be linear. So the wonderful thing about Gift of Legacy is, like we said, we embrace Ubuntu. I am because you are. And we also embrace the principle called Ohana, which is nobody gets left behind. So the ethos of Gift of Legacy is everybody who joins. So I get a sacred invitation from my beautiful Cans because she's invited me to this wonderful Zoom call. And she says, Vilis, listen, you've got to get onto this call. This community is amazing. If you're looking for a place where everybody embraces everybody from every corner of the world, this is where you need to be. I get on the Zoom call and I'm so excited. And I got my sacred invitation and I say yes. And I click join and I join Gift of Legacy. And it's up to me to invite 2 like-minded, like-hearted individuals to also journey on this journey with me. And taking us on this journey, I'm going to give it over to Can so she can explain exactly how our beautiful gifting economy works. Thanks, Candice.
Thank you, V. That was amazing. And also, just to add to the just invite two people, remember, don't limit yourself. This is a new way. It's a new way of thinking, of creating abundance. And don't think, oh, I only have to get two people. Because yes, that is the minimum requirement. But how much do you want to grow? And how fast do you want to go? Because two people is the minimum. Think about it, school. When you do the minimum amount of work, do you get the best grades? I definitely didn't. Oh, anyway, so this is what a board looks like. You have your left hemisphere and you have your right hemisphere. You have your legend in the middle, only one legend. Sorry, my cuckoo clock's going to strike 8. Apologies. Okay, so you've got one legend in the middle. You've got a guide on either side, 2 builders on either side, and then, of course, 4 gifters on either side of that. So when you are in coal, so this is a coal board, $25, you will identify the boards when you click on them. You'll see, like Melissa explained before, and then when you're on them, you'll see that this is a coal board, and the value of that board for now is still US dollars, and that would be 25. So when you've got your gifters that arrive, you will arrive. Let's say you become gifter number 1. You don't always become gifter number 1, because if there's people already on the board, you'll be gifter 2, 3, 5, whatever. And you will say to the legend, "Hi, Melissa. My name is Candice. I'm on your coal board. How would you like to receive your gifts?" Melissa will then introduce herself. Hopefully, they'll have a little conversation about where they come from and what their hopes and dreams are, and they will arrange a way to gift and receive one another. So the beautiful thing is that the legend not only gets Melissa's gift, but will get 7 more gifts from other people that are joining underneath. So the best way to manage gifts is, of course, we have to, and that's the beautiful thing about Gift of Legacy, is it teaches us how to manage our funds. So not only does it create abundance for us, but it teaches us how to look after it in the correct way. Because everybody that wins the lotto is not a millionaire today. They were not able to make their millions grow into more millions. They just sucked them dry. And that's because they just didn't know how to manage their money. So I love Gift of Legacy because of the self-development that it gives you. And what we suggest is when you get your first 4 gifts, 4 times 25 is $100. So once you've got your first 4 gifts, you will be able to join the bronze. You'll see it says peak there, but you'll be able to join the bronze. And then you can enjoy the next 3 gifts. So $100 board, this is where we were starting from. So when we first launched, we actually launched with a $100 board. And now we're so excited that we've got an even easier way to get to the $100 board with the $25 board. And you'll now journey through these 4 boards. So you start off with your $100. Like we said, $100 after your first 4 gifts will get you a position on the $100 board. And when you get to legend and you exit, you will exit with $800. So how does that work? Let's just unpack it a little bit more, because you're probably looking at that coal board thinking, okay, I don't really understand how this works. There's all these things on a screen. And so let's explain it. Again, like I said, there's only ever one legend, because it's always one person's turn to receive the gifts. A guide on either side, builders on either side of that, and your gifters 1 to 4 and 5 to 8. So you will enter, ask the legend how they would like to receive their gift. It will be a totally different legend, or it might be somebody that you know from your lineage, because when you first begin on a $25 and then go to the $100, you are now following the group of people that invited you. So this builder over here would have sent out their invitation, and because they sent out their invitation link, that is where you would have landed, either in gifter number 1 or 2 slots. And of course, everybody else comes in. So builder number 3, when they invite their 2 guests, they will get a slot underneath builder number 2. And then the same applies for the other side. But remember, the same rule can apply to make sure that your abundance comes back even more. Because once you get the first 4 gifts, guess what you can do? If you've got your 2 confirmed invitees, you can now join the silver board and get onto that board with your first 4 gifts. In the past, we actually couldn't do that. We had to wait for all 8 gifts before we could do that. But now with Fast Track, we can do that. And while we're still receiving gifts on a bronze board, we will also then be able to get closer to legend on a silver board. So again, a board is not complete for the legend until all 8 gifts are in. And remember, builder number 4 will have gifters number 5 and 6. And builder number 3 will have gifters number, sorry, it's the other way around. Builder number 3 will have gifters 5 and 6, and builder number 4 will have gifters 7 and 8. So legend receives $800, but remember at this stage of the game, you would have received 4 because make sure to get your spot on the board. Now, if a board doesn't fill, remember, no, we're not there yet. Sorry, I'm a little bit rusty. But so now we're going to explain. You've now closed the board. What happens is the legend moves away, gets another opportunity to go back in and join a perpetual board. And Adele and Beverly and Elizabeth do the most beautiful training on the power of perpetual. I really invite you to go and find that education, or when they do it again, make sure you join it because there is so much power in the perpetual. But for here right now, what happens is the builders on either side of you would have gone to the guide, and then you would have moved up to a builder. And then when you invite your people, they are going to be gifters A and B. Builder number 2 will receive their gifters, and so it goes. Once the board is full, the legend would have received 800 gifts. This side splits off, and that side splits off. And then the guides on either side of the legend now become legends, and everybody moves up again. So here you are. You've moved to guide. Your invitees are now builders, A and B. And now they are going to bring in their invitees. So C and D and E and F. So now if you look at that, you have created your first little community. There it is. So beautiful. Because if you do it like this, when you get to legend, you will have the family that you brought in gifting you. But now, remember I said that the hemisphere split. So now when this first 4 comes in and you've confirmed the 4th gifter, it doesn't have to be the 4th one. The 2nd gifter could be the 4th one. So once all of these gifter slots are full, what will happen is it will turn gray, and this board, you being the guide, will now become the legend. So there it is. You, the legend. You've got your first people that you invited. They directly linked to you, A and B. And then the people that they invited are now the builders. So here you can see it right there. And, you know, we've got such powerful energy that we can manifest this. So just look at it. And where it says you, imagine your name there. And imagine that the people that you brought in were just as excited as you were. And the people that they brought in are just as excited. And now what's going to happen is the people that they bring in are going to be gifting you. So remember, when you get your 4th gift, what are you going to do? You're going to go and join that silver board. And of course, enjoy the magic of receiving the other 4. So $800 will be received. $300 is yours to keep. And remember, take those first 4 gifts and get your seat on the silver Ferris wheel. So when the board is closed on the one side, it grays out. So everyone's still there. It's just in gray. And that's how you know it's closed. And over here, we've got the other side that maybe wasn't so fast and they're still getting their gifters. Now, when you go to legend, once you've received all of your gifts, if your original board is still looking a little bit like this, your perpetual journey is going to begin here. And that is where the spirit of Ohana actually originally came from, because nobody gets left behind. You will come there, and whoever is behind you will follow. you'll clean up this board, and then you will go back and join your team. So just remember, it's never a perpetual board, it's a perpetual cycle, because we go where we need to go in order to help everybody move. So you would land there as gifter number 6, and then yours would follow you there. So just to go back, remember, you're going to hold back $400 to enter the silver board, and then you are going to use $100 to go on that powerful perpetual journey. So $500 of that is to move to the next boards, and $300 is yours to keep. And that is just magic. I know in a lot of countries, for me in South Africa, $300 is somebody's salary at the end of the month. So it's great and very exciting for us. So look at this beautiful image that Adele got from Edgar, and now we are using it here. So we are just going to talk about the perpetual journey. Remember, in coal, your first round, you're going to get 8 times $25, which is $200. And you are going to now keep $75 because you're only going to use $25 to go to the next round. In bronze, 800 is received, 300 is kept. On your perpetual journey, because you're only using $100, you now get to keep $700. $700 is double of what you got to keep the first time. And that is why it is so important not to forget about your perpetual bronze, especially your perpetual bronze, because once you understand how Gift of Legacy works, you will know that the power in moving you and your whole community lies in that bronze and coal board. If you get to platinum and you're not joining your silver and your gold, you're not going to be able to move through platinum like you're going to move through bronze, like we're explaining here, because everything has to come from coal and bronze. So even though it's only $700 compared to $5,000, just imagine how many times you would be receiving on that perpetual journey if you were on the journey to platinum. Silver, $3,200 in gifts. On your first round, we get to keep $1,200. And in the second round, $2,800. That's more than double. You see, how does it get any better? Well, we're showing you gold, $12,800. $6,200 is yours to keep. The other will take you to the higher board and to go on your perpetual journey. In the second round, on your perpetual journey, you now get to keep $11,200 because you're only using $1,600 to go back in again. This is serious, serious, life-changing stuff. And lastly, $40,000 on platinum. You get to keep $35,000. And guess what? You get to keep the same over and over again because you only need to keep $5,000, that last gift, to go on to your next round. Whoops. So just to summarize, your first cycle through all 4 boards is $42,700. And remember, it's a little bit less than the perpetual cycle of $49,700 because initially, from your $25 board, you're using $100 to go to bronze. From your bronze board, you're using $400 to go to silver. From your silver board, you're using $1,600 to go to gold. And from your gold, you're using $5,000 to go to platinum. There are many, 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 many people that have done this now. And I love being able to say that because when we first started presenting, we just used to present this. We had nobody that we could use as a testimony. It was all just theory and, of course, the experience from being in another gifting program. But now I can proudly say that there are many people all over the world that have not only been through platinum once. Oh, no, they've been through platinum 3, 4, 5, 6 times. So, and those are the people that forget about the bronze. So just make sure that you are looking after all of your boards because that is where your family is. The people that joined you and are the results of you getting to platinum are the ones that you're going to be supporting when you go on your perpetual journey on bronze, on silver, on gold, and on coal. Even though we're blended, we are still supporting our global family. So, Melissa, over to you for this one, because this is very, 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 very exciting. And I could think of nobody better to explain it than you.
Oh, Cans, thank you so much. You've gotten me so excited. I feel like I need to contact somebody so I can rejoin and start from the beginning, just so that I can also journey up. But let's just go back to those numbers just for a moment. $42,700 in your first journey going through the boards. Not perpetual, which was 49, 42,700. For a South African like me and like Candace, that is a lot of money. And I think anywhere in the world, it is a lot of money. So imagine how many lives you can change, not only your own, but those around you, by introducing Gift of Legacy to those who will give you their sacred yes and can journey, as Candace said, because it's so important to bring those along with you on the ride, on this journey to abundance. Okay, let's talk about our Ohana board. I'm very excited about this. Candace is very excited. Hercules is very excited. The community is overwhelmingly excited. I mean, people are like, Phyllis, when is it starting? God willing, it will start in the next 6 weeks, but we will definitely get back to you guys on this. Let's just explain a little bit more about Ohana. So Ohana will be a $50 board that will come in between your coal board as well as your $100 board. Ohana is all about nobody gets left behind and thinking about Gift of Legacy as a global family. So Ohana board is going to structure and function a lot differently than the other boards in Gift of Legacy. So yes, Can's explained the beautiful way the other boards are going to work, but Ohana is all about community. It's all about meeting new people. It's all about fun. It's all about enjoying the ride and meeting new people. For me, that's very important because I love to interact with people in the community. So the way the Ohana board will work is that it will be 100% blended, meaning that like the other boards where you are following your inviter and you will continue on within your lineage, with Ohana, it will not be like that. Ohana will be 100% blended. So just imagine this. I want you guys just to visualize this board and how it will function. Ohana board will have a legend on the board with guides and builders as usual. However, the first confirmed gifter will be an Ohana confirmed gifter. Then the legend will receive 7 gifts thereafter. Once all 7 gifters have actually gifted the legend on the board, and when the 8th gifter gifts, then only will that Ohana board break away. So unlike the other boards, it's going to function a little bit differently, where we got to wait for all 8 gifters to be present and confirmed on the board, and then only will that board continue to journey on. And the wonderful thing about Ohana is that legend, when they complete that board and they've received all their gifts, which is a total of $350, they will be automatically joined onto the oldest Ohana board. And then there they will go on. So if I'm the legend on the board, I'm speaking this into existence now. And I've received all of my 7 gifts, and I'm so excited. I've just confirmed my 8th gifter. Guess what will happen to me? I will be automatically joined onto the oldest board. And if the oldest board is Adele, then I will contact Adele. I'll say, hey, Adele, it's Melissa here. And guess what? I get to bless you and gift you with $50 today. How would you like to receive your gift? So the beautiful thing about Ohana is I myself, Melissa, even though Candace is my inviter, I'm not going to go and find Candace on another Ohana board. I'm going to go and find the oldest board to go back and support that board. And I'm going to go meet new people on the board because, guys, board chat is there for a reason. I know a lot of you don't love to use it, but you guys need to start using it because especially on Ohana, you're going to meet people from Japan, from Australia, from Canada, from France, from Italy, from Portugal, from South Africa. And how amazing will it be to have friends from all over the world and actually just start conversations about your experience thus far in Gift of Legacy. So that's what I'm looking forward to. So the way Ohana is going to operate is that once the legend is completed their board, they will automatically join a new board, which will be the oldest Ohana board. They may or may not know the legend on the board. They'll give that legend out of love, and then they will journey on as well. The beautiful thing about Ohana, 100% blended. I cannot stress that enough. There will be no lineages on Ohana, and you get to keep $300. So if you're an existing participant, like myself, like Candace, like Adri, like Adele, like Nancy, that are currently on the call, you are already on your $100, your $400, your gold, possibly platinum. So you'll just be keeping that $300 in your pocket. How awesome is that? Because your $50, you've made a commitment and you will automatically be joined onto the next board. I'm very excited about Ohana because family is where nobody gets left behind. I am because you are, we are because we all are. We need to just embrace that. And I'm seriously, seriously looking forward to the Ohana board. And I just want to thank everybody who has committed and given their unconditional donation towards the development of the Ohana board. The estimated development fee is around $10,000. And I know you guys have seen the updates on the groups, on the Global Telegram group. So I just want to thank those of you, whether you've gifted $1, $2, $5, $25, $2,000. We as custodians want to say thank you, thank you, thank you for believing in the vision of what Ohana is set to. I mean, gosh, Kats, do you remember when Cole started, how the excitement was in the community? Guys, I want to encourage each and every one of you to, when Ohana joins, to join the Ohana board. Each profile, because some of you within Gift of Legacy have got more than one profile. Some of you've got 2, some of you got 3. And if you can afford it, join the Ohana, meet new people, continuously perpetuating on Ohana, blending with all our beautiful, beautiful, colorful people in our community. And like Can says, who knows? Hey, we're going to have our Gift of Legacy cruise one of these days, eh, Cans? And we won't
Definitely.
only
And
be
maybe
speaking to each other.
one that's going to get us there.
Exactly, exactly. So imagine saving all our $300 gifts that we get on Ohana. We put like a little bit aside towards our Gift of Legacy cruise, where we get to meet the people that we're not only just speaking to on the boards and gifting and making new friends and new family members, but we can actually get to give them a hug in person because I'm a hugger. So when we do go on the cruise, I suppose you'll just be seeing Candace and I hugging everybody. And I'm really looking forward to that. I'm just speaking life into a dream that we've all had, is for everybody in our global community just to get together one day.
And V, if I can just add, for those of you that are confused, Ohana is going to still be on the website. It's going to be in between coal and bronze, but it is going to operate completely separately compared to the rest of the boards. So just give you a scenario. You join coal, you follow your inviter, you receive as a legend, you want to go to the bronze board, you'll follow your inviter, you'll move as a team. When you get to Ohana, you're not going to follow each other. But when you go from the $100 bronze board to the silver board, you will still follow one another. So we just chose $50 because it was a really nice number that we could put in between, and it will allow you to get from Ohana to bronze if need be. But it's very, very important that you all understand that you will not be able to join unless you are already a confirmed user on coal or bronze. And that is because of security. So like Melissa mentioned, when we launched coal, it was supposed to be a blended board. And unfortunately, we had a lot of scammers because it's an entry board. We had to make it available for everybody. So people that weren't part of Gift of Legacy were coming on and they were stealing from the community. So in order to look after the security, we decided that Ohana is only available to people that have already proved that they are worthy of being in our beautiful gifting community. So they'll operate completely different, but I invite you to join because it's going to be so much fun. And, you know, we've realized that everybody looks for a shiny new object, and now we just provide shiny new objects for you.
Exactly, Cans. Oh, sure. Very, very exciting. Ohana, here we come. GL Cruise, here we come. Just a little bit of guidelines before we end this call. So, when you join Gift of Legacy, you join by gifting your unconditional $100 or $25 to the legend on board. When we say unconditional, there are no T's and C's. You are gifting from your heart because we are all like-minded and like-hearted individuals. And we invite like-hearted, like-minded individuals on our journey. So when we gift, we must gift always from a place of love. And when we receive our gifts, we must also be thankful and grateful to the person who's actually gifted us. And remember, like Candace said, when we contact each other on the board, just be friendly, guys. Don't just send a screenshot of the board and say, how would you like to be gifted? No, say, hi, my name is Valissa. I'm from sunny South Africa. I'm so excited to be gifting you today. How would you like your unconditional gift? So just remember to put some heart into it, because the more you give out the goodness, the more the goodness will come back to you. So you also need to invite your 2 invitees. But like Candace said earlier, you don't have to stop at 2. You can invite as many people as you want to on this journey within Gift of Legacy. But the minimum requirement for you is to invite 2, and for you to help your 2 invitees to invite their 2, and so on and so forth, because this ensures that the boards flow beautifully. And the boards do flow in sequence, being 25, 100, 400, 1,600 and 5,000 in your first round. However, in between the 25 and the $100, we are going to have Ohana. But like Candace said, maybe we should call it the Ohana GL Island. I'm not too sure. Imagine how awesome that would be, because it's going to operate a little different than the other boards. So it's also important to join your perpetual cycle on every single board. So when you've completed the $100 board, and you've already, because like Can said earlier, it's so awesome when you receive those first 4 gifts. It's nice for you to go and fast track and go and join your silver board. Once you've received your last gift, you need to take that last gift and then join your perpetual cycle and gift that legend in order to continue the flow, and also to help your lineage and all of those on the boards within GL. And it's important to note that you cannot advance from your $100 board without 2 confirmed invitees. So yes, sometimes things happen and you could be sitting on platinum. I've seen this, guys, where we've got people on platinum who've lost an invitee because they've just decided that this is not for them. So they've got to go back to the drawing board and now invite people to these amazing Zooms that we have each and every week. So that's what I Can said earlier. Don't limit yourself to 2. This is limitless. There's infinite abundance here, family. So invite as many as you like. Very important. Cans, do you want to go through the important bits? Yeah.
Yes, please. So very, very important. And I know with the world that we're living in, that this is a crazy request, but we've got a very good reason for it. Absolutely no promoting on social media. If you go onto Instagram and you go onto Facebook and you look for Gift of Legacy, there are thousands. We wouldn't have stood a chance. How are you going to prove that you're the original, Gift of Legacy? So that's the first thing. Secondly, this is a sacred invitation. This is shared from heart to heart. If you're inviting people via social media, you don't have that heart-to-heart connection. You're inviting people that are hungry for money. It's not the energy that we want. We want people that are hungry for community, for connections, for love, and for unity, with the added bonus, of course, of receiving abundance. But the energy is completely different. This isn't a business, and it's not to be treated as a business. And social media is great for business. It's not good for Gift of Legacy. So please make sure to keep our community like-minded and like-hearted. You can't share anything from the heart without a conversation where you're looking into somebody's eyes. So very important, and I wanted to actually butt in with Valissa earlier, when we say invite 2, It takes people to move the boards. It doesn't take positions to move the board. So if you are somebody that thinks, oh, I'll just put my granny and my daughter that's 2 in, how are they going to get 4 people? Or are you going to be able to get 4 people for them? So putting space fillers in is only going to hurt the people that you've invited and the people that invited you. So don't do it. And if we find out that you are doing it, you're gone. Sorry. I used to be kinder with that, but no. Gift of Legacy is for like-minded and like-hearted people. And if you can't be that, then there's plenty of other platforms that you can join. Remember, be the messenger and not the message. All you need to do is get people to come to Zooms. That's it. Don't try and explain this to them. It's way too complicated. I mean, even I, because I haven't presented for a while, I still fumbled on trying to explain it. So please be the messenger. Get people to come to the Zooms. The energy is much better than trying to like scribble it down on a serviette. And remember, there is so much training available. There is self-development training. There's training on how the gifts work. There's training on strategy. There's training on how to invite people. There's so much training. So just check it out. Our link tree is on our website, our academy, and our YouTube channel is always shared in all the Telegram chats. So please just make sure that you are engaged. The more engaged you are, the more successful you will be at this. The less engaged you are, the less you're going to be engaged. And when you're not engaged, you're not going to be receiving. So please note that it is very important, like in life, that there are no guarantees. The success or failure on your journey will be totally up to you and your willingness to participate and follow the guidelines. There aren't a lot of guidelines, but the guidelines are there to protect you, to protect your legacy that you're going to hand down from generation to generation. And remember, with regards to tax, that's your responsibility, but very easy. All you need to do is Google donations tax in your country, and then you'll get a really great explanation on how it works. But you don't get taxed on receiving gifts. 95% of the countries that we've dealt with, you do not get taxed on receiving gifts up to a certain amount. And like Elizabeth likes to say, how can you get in trouble for sending gifts to one another? So please remember, and this is very important, and I don't like bringing negative vibes in, but this is a beautiful movement. We've proved it with the stats. And there are a lot of copies out there. So please just make sure that you are on the correct website. Do your due diligence before you join something like this. And make sure that you trust the person that invited you. Gift of Legacy is decentralized. We're not a company. We have no third-party affiliation, ownership, or partnership. And if you are joining via a third-party system, you do so at your own risk. I have seen so many people that contact support that say that people ran away with their money because they gave it to them and they were put on a spreadsheet, and or they were not board and gifting the legend. So the only way that you will be able to join Gift of Legacy officially is if you sign in with your own profile. Never share your login details with anyone. It's like a bank account. I've never shared my bank account. I don't even know, my husband probably doesn't even have my banking login details. So do the same with this, because if somebody takes your profile away from you because you didn't do the work or whatever the deal was that you made with them, that is not on us. You join, you get your sacred invitation, you fill in the join form, you verify your email, you click join. It's 100% peer-to-peer. You ask the legend, please send me your number. I would love to gift you. And that is officially how you join. If you are handing your power over to somebody that says they're going to manage this for you, what are you doing for the future of your life? Are you just handing it over to someone, a total stranger, someone that's going to manage your money? Would you do that with your banking stuff? Would you do that with your salary? So just be very, very careful. And if you are, and you treat this like the special thing that it is, only good things can happen. So thank you so much for being here. If you'd like to know more, please contact the person that invited you. Make sure to join all the Telegram chats. There's one in every language. There are so many amazing, supportive people that are out there. And this truly is a community that really loves the people that are here for the right reasons. And if you're not here for the right reasons, good luck. We love you so much. Thank you so much for letting us share.
Thank you so much, everybody. Thanks, Cans, for sharing the screen with me. Thank you to everybody who made time to come out in the call tonight. We just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. And let's get excited. To those who are here for the first time, I'm hoping that you guys give your sacred yes. And to those of you who are existing participants, I'm so excited to meet each and every one of you on the Ohana boards, because some of you I don't know because it's been a minute. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Good night, everybody.
Thank you so much. I know Adele said that we wanted to have a little discussion afterwards. So if anybody has any questions or anything, we do still have about 16 minutes before the top of the hour. So yeah, we're happy to answer any questions that you might have about Ohana. If anybody wants to add anything or share something magical that happened to them on their journey, we always love to hear that. And otherwise, yeah. I also just want to take this opportunity to thank Adele for heading up a beautiful presentation group that's been coming together for, I don't know, probably the last 6 or 8 months. And through that group, Adele has managed to find some really, really beautiful presenters. And Edgar, I know you're here somewhere. So thank you guys for that initiative and for creating such a beautiful group of people. And I'm really, really so happy to be able to jump on a Zoom. And I have to open the Zooms, and I always intend to jump off because I've got so much other work, but I always land up staying because the energy is electric. And yeah, let's just bring more people. Let's grow the Zooms and let's blow this out of the park. Let's get Ohana going. Let's have so many people join, because at the end of the day, Ohana is for community, but it's also to raise funds for Gift of Legacy and the ongoing maintenance and service that it requires. And that's another thing we had no idea when we started. We did not know that it would cost so much to keep Gift of Legacy running. And now with the confirmed gifters on the Ohana board, that will ensure that Gift of Legacy will be running until, you know, the internet yeah, it'll carry on running as long as we've got the Ohana boards going. So just don't forget that there's many, many beautiful reasons why Ohana is going to be wonderful for us.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, Cans, I see a lot of the new presenters also on the call. If you guys want to say anything or ask any questions, please ask to be unmuted and let's hear from you guys. You know, as Ken said, we've got another, say, 15 minutes before we've got to log off on the call. So I see Glenn has just been unmuted. Hey, Glenn.
Hi, guys. Wonderful job again. I just plug in here as often as I can, see everybody's smiling faces. I'm fairly new here, just over 3.5 months. What the world went through in the last, say, 3 and 4 years to find a community, pardon me, to find a family, to find a family of like-minded people and like-hearted people that truly care about all of us and the people we bring to this community. It's amazing. Like, I 69 trips around the sun already, and I've never seen anything. I've never seen so much joy and heart and energy. And for me, it's actually revived me in my retirement, because I went through a lot of my savings the last 4 years because I lost my job, is what happened. So I'm in a rebuilding mode, and I'm in a resharing mode. So by sharing this gift, and I truly believe this is a gift from above, and you have to have a mindset change. Now, if anybody goes to fast food restaurants, have you ever seen these little cups that you put your ketchup in? So our mind, I didn't know this, but this little cup, if you pull it apart and expand it, you can put in more ketchup or mustard into this little cup. You can actually increase the volume of that little cup by about 4 times this cup. So by opening up between the ears,
Mhm.
I now know that there is another way to create abundance with my family and my friends. So thank you, everybody.
Oh, thank you, Glenn. That's
Thank
beautiful.
you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Elizabeth.
just love, thank you, thank you, guys. I'm like, I just love Glenn and all his anecdotes and his stories. I just love that. And I just want to say thank you to you, Candice and Valissa, for jumping in and being with us, because your energy is so amazing. And I think one of the things that I just love the most is that you really are the custodians. And I say this with such I don't know, heartfelt gratitude, because I feel and I've seen how you take care of us, how you take care of our community. And I think that is just so amazing. So I just want to, make use of this opportunity to say thank you, thank you. And thank you to Adele for bringing me in and kind of, yeah, okay, so you're presenting. And I'm like, what? Yeah, okay, let's do it. I just want to say thank you. I just love being in this community and being able to share whatever it is. So thank you. That's me.
Thank you, Elizabeth, for all the magic and the contribution that you be. Edgar, my brother from another mother.
Aloha, my Pleiadian sister, my cousin from my ancestors. We are all one. We are all related. And that's what we are. We are like being with different human physical body. And this is temporary. I mean, what are they giving us? 120 years? And then we got to go back and pick up another body. Hopefully, next time I'll probably look like Glenn, tall, good looking, green eyes. But this is what I got this time. Anyway, I'd like to congratulate both of you. That was an amazing presentation. So smooth. It left me like, is a finish? Can we get more? It's like I want more, and I'm really enjoying doing the dishes because they gotta get done. But I enjoyed every minute of it, and my message is very simple. I'm excited. Get excited. Find a reason to be excited in life. Get excited. What's coming next soon, you won't be able to sleep. So if you ever wonder about sleeping, sleep now. Sleep all you want now, because in the next few months, you're not going to have time to sleep. Right? Get excited. Feel blessed. What's the world population? 8 billion people? And how many of us are blessed with this opportunity? And we take it for granted. It's amazing. How can you not be in love with the concept, with the idea, with the people, with everything that's happening? I mean, check your pulse, right? It should be what, 86? Take your vitamin. Glenn was recommending take your vitamin A for Adele. Take your vitamin B for Barbara. C for Carla. E for Edgar or Elizabeth. Or Candy. Or V from Valisa. Or H from Hercules. Take your vitamin. I mean, we take take your supplement. And that, maybe you need that. Maybe you need a little boost in life. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Believe. Believe. I already have written down my 8th gift or my 7th gift with Ohana. Written down on my first cycle. I already have my bronze, my silver, my gold written down. I know in my heart that it will happen. It's just like today is Tuesday and it's gonna be Wednesday for you guys tomorrow in a couple of hours. So that's it. And Candy and Melissa said something very important. And I say, there are two kind of people in GL. Here we go. This is one of Edgar philosophy. If you take GL as a hobby, your result will be hobby result of a hobby, entertainment. But if you take GL seriously, you will have serious result in whichever area you put your mind to. Spiritual, financially, socially, whatever you put your mind to in your heart, that's the result you want to get. So we are where we are right now because of the decision that we made in the past. We are where we are right now, right here at this very moment in the present, in our relationship, health, financially, emotional, because of the decision we made in the past. So we want a better decision in the future. We have to make better decisions today. I'm complete.
Oh, thank you, Edgar.
Thank you.
And
Edgar.
yeah, Gift of Legacy feels complete with you, Anna. So I just want to say your energy and your enthusiasm is always electrifying and it never changes. I've never seen Edgar in a bad mood. Anyway, thank you. Taria, hello and welcome.
Hello, hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
100%.
Good. I'm jokingly saying sometime if somebody does not join the GL, he should be taken away the voting right. He should not vote. I don't know how many of you have seen the raw and uncut story of Chris, which is on YouTube. Raise your hand who have seen it. If you go into YouTube, official YouTube channel, there are testimonials channel. And all the way down, there is a raw and uncut story of Chris Hutchings. And I listened to it yesterday and I was blown away. Please, when we stop this meeting tonight, go and listen to it right away. Don't go to sleep without listening to it. It's really far out. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Where are you from?
Thank you.
Czech Republic.
Ah, very nice to have you here.
And nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Thank you for what you have done.
Thank you, because it wouldn't be the same without all of you. When it was born, it was just a theory, and people bring it to life. Without people, it's dead. So thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, all of you, for being here. And we bid you a wonderful evening. Just keep plugged in. Get everybody to just give $1 to GGM so that we can get there. We're just over a quarter of the way there. And I know we can do it. I know we can do it if we all just $1 every day. Believe you me, when we get Ohana, we'll be getting that $300 back. Quick. So yeah, thank you for plugging in. And thank you, Glenn, for the vitamin C. And thank you, Adele, for creating such a lovely space and for keeping this going when we needed to just take a step back. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you to Adele, as Candace said, for creating this space. Thank you to all the new presenters. We are so incredibly grateful for you guys. And thank you to everybody on this call, because each and every one of you gave your sacred yes. And you are present. Like Edgar said, the decisions you make today will impact your future. So just be certain that the decisions that you are making today are for the benefit of your future and for the future of your generations to come. Because remember, guys, we are creating generational wealth. We don't want it to stop with us. We want it to continue on. So I just want to say thank you to everybody. Have a beautiful morning, afternoon, or evening if you're in South Africa. And have a beautiful, beautiful week, and see you guys soon. Good night.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, family.